Hi guys, we're going to look at birds today, aren't we? Reggie? Look. Good boy. So we're going to do a little health check on Reggie here. So Reggie is an Indian or Bengal eagle owl. He's about 7 years old and we've rescued him quite a few years ago now. I've had him about 5 years. So health checking your bird is like health checking anything else, starting at the top, working your way down to the bottom. If we're body scoring a bird, it is really tricky because they've got all these feathers. It's very, very densely feathered. So if I put my finger into Reggie's feathers here, that is roughly where one of his ears is. Can you bite gently, please? You can see my finger goes in quite a way. So it's all feather. He weighs around about 2 pounds, just over, so he's around about 1 kilo. And it's all feathers. So if we're going to have a little look and see if he's in good body condition, we feel here. Now, it's not, most birds have a keel. Things like your ratites, so your kiwis, ostriches, emus, they don't have the keel, which is like this breastbone that runs down here. And you can feel it. So you'll feel a little V, which is just like your wishbone that you get on your Christmas turkey. And you will feel the edge there, and each side you feel how much weight is there, and whether it feels flabby and soft if it's fat, or it's quite firm if it's muscular. So just like if we're working out at the gym, we're working on our pecs, it's the equivalent on him just there. Yes. With him, they are very, very deceptive. So if I get him to stretch his legs up, they're quite a long-legged bird. If I do it that way you can maybe see. Very, very long legs. He's very good at running on the floor, aren't you? So we're looking at different aspects of him. So his eyes are nice and clear. When he opens his mouth, because he is quite talkative, he's a hand-reared bird. So he is quite chatty. We can see the pinkness in his mouth there. That looks nice and healthy. These are just feathers. They're ear tufts. They're not part of his anatomy as such. Feather condition looks quite nice. He is starting to molt, so we might have a few gaps in his tail feathers. And if I get him to open his wings, no, don't go on there. We can see all the primary feathers, which is the business end for his flying, and how that needs to be. So we've checked his feathers, we've checked his body. There's no sign of parasites. He's quite alert, and then no signs of any damage to his limbs. And then down we go to the feet. Now, poor old Reggie has got a poorly foot. Although he doesn't officially hunt, things do get into his aviary at night. And I think one may have bitten him, which is why he's got this ointment on his little leg there, which is, there's no heat in it, so that suggests there's no infection. And we've been keeping our eye, we put a barrier cream on, and we're keeping at it there. So if we want to check his feet, because he's handled, we can see, we lift the foot up, whoops, and have a look. Good boy. And we can see, oh, that was telling me off, I'm sorry. So we can see he's not, apart from this foot, he's not in bad shape. So whether he's grabbed hold of a little rat or a little mouse and it's turned around and probably bitten him, that might have been it there. So we are keeping an eye on there in case he needs some antibiotics, but we're keeping it clean. The staining on here is potassium permanganate, which we put on to stop when it's bleeding. It's a very good anticoagulant for birds anyway. The things you can see around his little legs here are his anklets, and these are strap bits are his chest. This is just to keep hold of him, so it's like the collar and lead on your dog. It's not safe, he's not got his radio transmitter on, so he can't free fly obviously, and we've got the COVID lockdown, so we're not allowed to go out and fly unless it's for work. So we don't sort of release him to fly free unless it's safe to do so. Also here he's got what's called a closed ring. All birds that are bred in captivity should have this closed ring. It's just like your wedding ring or what